Hello Tai Chiers, my name is Matt Holker. As you know, I work with Tai Chi Master Richard Clear, and together we help Tai Chi students and teachers all over the world to rapidly build internal power for self-defense and health. And I have talked quite a bit about that, about what you get out of doing that, how to do that some, and what I want to talk to you about today is really who should do that. Who is Tai Chi for? And so before I jump into that, if you think that Tai Chi might be for you, I'm gonna start by saying you're probably right, and you can head to taichimadeclear.com and find out a lot more that will help you figure out if Tai Chi is for you or not over there. But I will try to give you some kind of short and sweet advice in this video. And so I've talked some about the benefits of Tai Chi. I've talked about it being beneficial for people with Parkinson's disease, beneficial for people trying to lower their blood pressure, or in some rare cases raise their blood pressure even, beneficial for people who are suffering from balance issues or worried about falls, beneficial for people who have osteoporosis, who have osteoporosis. I've talked about a number of different benefits, and Justin chimed in and said for everyone, and yes, it is beneficial for everyone. But I've talked about some certain specific benefits, but Justin, you caught me. Where I was going with this is it's not just beneficial for people who have those things. It's beneficial for anyone who doesn't want to suffer from those things, including if you don't have them yet, but you know right now that you don't want to suffer from arthritis in your old age. You can start Tai Chi and you'll get a lot of benefit out of that. Even if you never get arthritis, there's other things. You may be worried about arthritis, but there are other things that creep up down the road that you may not have planned for that Tai Chi will be very beneficial to. And the earlier you get started, the better it is. Tai Chi is best used as a preventative if you can. Obviously, if you're already busted up in some way, or you're already sick or whatever, then you can't start before that happened. It's too late. So start now. But if you're not sick or injured in some way yet, still start now. It's best done early. To give you a couple examples of that. So by the way, if you do want to start now, the place to do that is taichimadeclear.com. Go ahead and jump over there and you can get started now. But I just want to give you some examples of why it's important to start early if you can. And so probably the best one I can think of is Sifu Clear with his back. If you haven't heard, Master Richard Clear broke his back in 4 places like 2 Januaries ago, and he's fine. He didn't even need surgery. He was in a brace so that he could heal up properly, and then he had to kind of work out the kinks of the whatever little muscles atrophied and all the connective tissue and all the stuff that was going on around the bone. While that was healing up, there were other things that kind of went offline, and so he had to work to get it back up. But he didn't require surgery. He wasn't paralyzed, and a lot of people would have been killed from the kind of impact that he took. And he walked away. Literally, he was walking after like 3 or 4 days, after the accident, and he taught a workshop the next weekend in Houston. He flew to Houston and taught a workshop in the brace. Fortunately, it was a healing workshop. But the reason he was able to do all that isn't because he started doing Tai Chi, the moment he got injured. It's because he had been doing the Tai Chi for like 40 years before the injury happened. That's why he was able to sustain that injury and suffer so little damage. The bones cracked, but they didn't like shatter as they easily could have. In a person his age, and the doctors were amazed that he was even able to like wiggle his toes, let alone like move his legs, and wasn't paralyzed, in short. And he was like I said, walking and teaching a workshop the next weekend. And so, this is the power of Tai Chi, but you've got to jump on it as early as you can. That's the catch, is don't wait to start until after you've already been injured or sick or whatever the case is. Start now. So to answer the question, who is Tai Chi for, who should do Tai Chi, I'll tell you in a nutshell, anybody who wants to live a long and healthy life. And there's one little catch to that, is anybody who wants to live a long and healthy life and realizes the benefit that internal power will have on the impact that internal power will have on living a long and healthy life. That's who should study Tai Chi. And so if you don't understand the benefit of internal power yet enough to know that for yourself, go to taichimadeclear.com and check that out, and it should become a little more clear why. Hopefully I've touched on that already, but if you haven't seen my earlier videos, you should get a good idea at taichimadeclear.com. And it's also a great place to get started in your internal power journey. So please head to taichimadeclear.com if you haven't already, and we'll see you over there. But I hope that's given you some idea of, as Justin said, it is for everyone, and that's true. But it's not just for everyone. It can help everyone, but you've got to be willing to do the work to get internal power, to get those benefits. The benefit of Tai Chi comes from that internal power and that mind-body connection, and that is the start of where the real juice of Tai Chi lies. And there's a lot to be gained just from the physical work out of Tai Chi. If you're just sitting around, and if it's the alternative between just sitting around or getting up and doing some Tai Chi, there's a lot to be gained by just getting up and doing some Tai Chi. But if you really want that long-term benefit, if you really want the juice that's there to be had from Tai Chi, that comes from the internal power. That's the engine that fuels, that drives the car. That is the thing that you're really, really, really after if you want those long-term benefits that Tai Chi is kind of legendary for. And so, my advice is get started early. It does not have to be a super long process. We specialize in helping people rapidly build internal power, and the key word there being rapidly. So it does not have to be a long process, but you do want to get started as early as you possibly can. And so to do that, get started now. Go to taichimadeclear.com. I appreciate you watching. I hope that has been somewhat insightful for you. Tai Chi early and often, and we will see you next time. And don't forget taichimadeclear.com. Take care.